If you love me, please don't judge me. Got my hands tied, the power's above me. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just a puppet here. If you wanna place blame, then look to the puppeteer. Family, fortune, envy, jealousy, privilege, passed on, legacy, secret, sabotage, borderline, felony, suicide, subtract, selfish, pedigree, yeah.
Wow, that was a crazy Daytona 500 finish. That was very chaotic. I would have done this review last night, but I was just extremely tired after the race. I had a massive headache going after the race ended. See, I just needed to get some sleep and some rest before I come on here because I would have looked very terrible last night. But yeah, also before we start off, I hope everyone likes that intro I did there, the new channel intro. Something I've been working on for a while. So yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys that intro. But anyway, we got a new season of NASCAR upon us and a lot to talk about from the 500. From your NASCAR heavyweight champion, yours truly. So, let's talk about this race. So, we already talked about the Clash Tuesday, the gimmick Clash, but let's talk about the other races that happened during Speed Weeks. So we had Daytona 500 qualifying, where Henrik Carr did get the pole, but it was Alex Bowman in his first race in the 48 car, replacing Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, qualifying is definitely sus. That definitely gives ammo to every single fan that thinks qualifying is rigged. So yeah, with my pole prediction, had the right team, wrong damn driver, just my luck. Anyway, to the duels. Well, Duel 1, not a lot happened. It was pretty boring. But Eric Almirola got the win, even though this win doesn't count, because it's an exhibition. But hey, at least for the duels, there's points on the line for the top 10 finishers. So yeah, I'm not really surprised about this inconsistency from NASCAR. NASCAR's always been this inconsistent as all hell. Like, seriously, we'll put points on the line for the duels, but we won't put points on the line for the gimmick clash or the all-star race? Yep. NASCAR's inconsistency at its finest. But hey, honestly though, I feel like the duel winner should also get a bonus point toward the chase. But anyway, Duel 2 though, it was pretty boring until the end. Like, the end, it was really crazy. Like, Bubba Wallace almost won this duel. Like, he got the lead on the last turn only for Austin Dillon to come down and pass him with 100 feet to go to the start-finish line. So Austin Dillon got Duel 2. But yeah, Bubba Wallace almost gave the Boomers a heart attack after Duel 2. That close, Bubba. Better luck next time. Close Bubba from a Boomer heart attack and a meltdown, but just fell short. But yeah, still crazy. That was still a crazy finish there. The truck race at Daytona, I didn't watch a lot of it, but I heard it was pretty boring. Yeah, there was like a crash on lap 1. And yeah, what shit happened in the truck race? Hailie Deegan crashed out too. I swear to God, Hailie Deegan better not become Danica Patrick 2.0. It would be a fucking tragedy if she just became another discount Danica Patrick. She better not become Danica 2.0, because she actually has fucking talent, unlike Danica. But of course, at the end of the race, it looked like Roper was going to get the win until there was a crash at the back. And then Ben Rhodes was able to sneak by in the closing laps and pass him for the win. Damn it. Why, Rhodes? Why'd you have to deny everyone of a big upset win in the Truck Series? Why did you do this, Rhodes? You jackass. Fuck Ben Rhodes for ruining a good moment. Rhodes ruined it. He ruined it all. Fuck Ben Rhodes and everything he stands for, and fuck his fan base too. See how with Ben Rhodes stealing that win, it means Ben Rhodes is the first driver to lock himself in the truck series chase. Oh yeah, one of my predictions pretty much got ruined here because Grant Enfinger is splitting the 98 car with Christian Eckes. Oh, Eckes and Ben Rhodes on the same team. when Eckes still hates Rhodes for that truck race at Texas last year. Yeah, this won't end poorly at all. Nope, not at all. But yeah, Ben Rhodes is the first one to lock himself in the chase. Fuck my life. Fuck it. Yeah, now to the Xfinity race. Xfinity race, it was pretty meh. Like, it was mainly a lot of flight training. Like, we didn't really get any wrecks until, like, the end of the race. We got, like, a couple big ones. Especially with Ty Dillon when he was trying to force himself 3 wide and he tried to come down on Hemrick and he didn't get cleared and caused a big crash. Took out some good cars. And then you have Brandon Jones get turned and then he got taken out by a Rick Ware car while trying to save it. But yeah. But in the end of the race, it came down to Austin Cindric and Brett Moffitt for the win. But Brett Moffitt just had no help from anybody else, and Cindric was able to hold him off at the end. So Austin Cindric begins this title defense with a win at Daytona. The reigning champ picks up where he left off. Jesus Christ, when the fuck did Austin Cindric all of a sudden become good on oval races? So much for him being a road course rainer. I guess that road course rainer thing is dead. And odds are Cindric could probably win next week too and sweep the Daytona Speed Weeks. Because now, and so it's Cindric's win, it means the reigning Xfinity Series champion is going to be the first driver to lock himself into the chase. I don't think anyone's shocked that Cindric made the final chase again. Is going to make the chase again. We all expected it. So yeah, Cindric in September is going to have a chance to defend his title. But yeah, when was the last time the defending Xfinity Series champion won the opening race of the season the following year? I think it's been a while. Fuck. And now let's get to the Daytona 500, the Cup race. So of course, as the start race, of course, this year, the 2021 Daytona 500, this race, of course, marks the 20-year anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's passing in the 2001 500, his fatal accident. Yeah, it's been 20 years since that fatal accident. So, of course, we obviously did the silent lap 3. The 3 fingers up in the air to salute Dale. And his legacy, easily one of the greatest drivers in the sport of all time. Or the greatest driver, period. Take your pick, the big debate out who is the GOAT in NASCAR, whether it be Petty or Earnhardt or Jimmy Johnson or hell, even Jeff Gordon. And of course, as we were getting to the end of the silent lap 3, oh, Derek Cope, you son of a bitch. Why'd you have to blow a tire on lap 3? Why'd you have to ruin the silent lap 3? You son of a bitch. This old fuck just ruined it by blowing a tire. Get that old bastard off the track. Damn bum. Yeah, and of course a lot of myths for that Derek Cope incident. They're saying that was the ghost of Dale Earnhardt getting payback at Derek Cope when Dale Earnhardt lost the 1990 Daytona 500 to Cope on a blown tire in that same turn. One thing we can say about the ghost of Dale Earnhardt, the ghost never misses. Yeah, do you all believe in ghosts? Yeah, but then, of course, lap 15, we will get the first big one to take out 16 cars. And a lot of good contenders, which started with Kyle Busch pushing his teammate Christopher Bell right into Eric Almirola. And then Bell hit Almirola in the wrong place on the rear end, and Almirola went right into Bowman and took out a lot of good cars. Including Matt DiBenedetto, who was my pick to win the 500. So much for that. Better luck next year. God damn it, why can't Matt DiBenedetto get a goddamn break? God damn it. And of course, Byron got hit in that accident too, along with Truex. Like that for lap 15 big one, it took out a lot of the good cars, a lot of contenders. Bowman, Almirola. Ryan Newman got involved in that accident. It would have been a great story if Ryan Newman won this race too. Going from almost losing your life a year ago in this race to coming back and winning this said race. Same said race. But at least in Newman's crash this year, Newman was at least able to walk out under his own power, unlike last year. But yeah, still, a lot of good cars got torn up, and including Eric Jones, who was in the 43 car. So yeah, to all the boomers that said, oh, Bubba Wallace is the reason why the 43 car sucks, nope. This wreck just proves that Bubba Wallace was not the problem in the 43. Hell, Bubba Wallace was never the problem to begin with, and any boomer that says that is a fucking idiot. Yep, and also at Bowman's crash, it means the 48 car is still cursed. Oh man, so we removed Jimmy Johnson from the 48 car, and it's still cursed. I'm not sure what the fuck happened to that car after Jimmy's 7th championship in 2016. I'm not sure if someone laid a voodoo curse on it or what the fuck happened, but yeah, that 48 car is cursed. Even without that Jimmy Johnson in the car, that car still has bad luck, no matter who's behind the wheel of it. Hey, I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same. Am I right, folks? So yeah, and of course, during that crash, we'd also end up going under the red flag for a strike of lightning, so we ended up under a lightning clock. And then it became a rain delay when the rain came in. And then we'd be under the red flag for almost 6 hours. So yeah, we got all hyped up just to wait for 6 hours. Just our life. I know the main highlights of this red flag was Chase Briscoe and his wife Marissa going to a Panda Express during the red flag while Chase Briscoe was still in his fire suit. And then there was Ross Chastain going to McDonald's to get his entire crew McDonald's. Goddamn fast food taking priority right now. You know, priorities, you gotta love them. So we get back underway around 9 o'clock at night. And the rest of the race, really, not a whole lot happened. It was mainly just a single file freight train, where it was just follow the goddamn leader. I think one of the main reasons we had a freight train for most of this entire race was, you know, you had the big one happen on lap 15. Like, you should not have that many cars racked out on lap 15. Like, why was everyone racing each other that hard on lap 15? Like, I understand hard racing, but there's gotta be a limit to it. Like, we shouldn't have that many competitive cars out on lap 15. Like, that's fucking crazy. I think, you know, with that, you know, just a lack of competitive cars caused that. You know, when you have a 6-hour rain delay, it washed out all the grip on the track, so you have a very green racetrack with almost next to no grip. So, yeah, and, you know, everyone just, you know, trying to play it safe and not race like a bunch of fucking idiots after that big one. Just trying to save their equipment for the end. But yeah, mainly this entire race, it was just follow Denny Hamlin. Because Hamlin flat out dominated this race, winning the first 2 stages. As Hamlin was going for, of course, that magical three-peat of 3 straight 500 wins. And then we get to the final round of pit stops in stage 3. Where the Fords pitted first, because the Fords all choose to pit together. And then the Chevys pitted together a lap later. Then a couple laps later, the few Toyotas left in the race. Mainly Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Bubba Wallace, and Christopher Bell all pitted. And I'm not sure what the fuck happened with the Toyotas during that pit stop, but they completely botched it. Because Hamlin ended up being like almost, I don't know how many car lengths ahead of Kyle Busch, and the Toyotas could not link up. Which just made the Toyotas easy pickings for the Fords and Chevys to pass right by them. So Logano would get the lead because the Fords undercutted everybody. Yeah, and Logano would take the lead all the way to the white flag when everyone started to make moves. Manley Harvick got a good run on the inside with Bubba Wallace, and then Austin Dillon jumps down, while Mcdowell and Chase Elliott stay high. And then Mcdowell got a late run, a good push from Chase Elliott. And then Keselowski would end up turning his own teammate in the final corner. And we get a last lap big one. Where Keselowski would end up... someone actually mentioned that when Keselowski went into the wall on turn 3. Someone mentioned that it was almost the exact same angle that Dale Earnhardt went into the wall during Dale Earnhardt's fatal crash in 2001. And after watching the replay, it looked very similar to the same angle. Where Keselowski went into the wall almost the same angle that Dale Earnhardt went into it. And then Keselowski's rear end got slammed by Kyle Busch, and Keselowski's rear end ended up in the catch fence. Like, the fuel tank ruptured and caused an explosion. And then we get a bunch of cars wrecked up in it. So, of course, the race ends up ending under caution. And after a couple minutes of reviewing the video to see who was ahead, because it was mainly between Michael McDowell and Chase Elliott after that to decide who was ahead at the moment of caution. And Michael McDowell, a driver that's been in the Cup Series for 14 years, started off with Michael Waltrip Racing, had that bad qualifying crash at Texas in 2008, then gets kicked out and goes from a shitmobile box to shitmobile box to shitmobile box. Mainly spending how many years at the 95 car for Levine Family Racing. Then goes to the Front Row Motorsports. Like, he goes from shitmobile to shitmobile. And Michael McDowell, after 14 years at 358 races, Michael McDowell is officially a winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. After 14 years. Crazy. Yeah, normally I'm against races ending under caution. I don't like races that end under caution, but you can't fault NASCAR for this one. NASCAR needed to throw that yell on the last lap. Like, the only time I'd be okay with throwing a caution on the last lap is if a car ends up in the catch fence or flips. And, you know, you had Keselowski in the catch fence and the fuel tank. It's like, yeah, the caution needed to come out there. Get the fire crews out there ASAP. But it was good to see Keselowski being able to walk away from that crash under his own power. Same deal with Kyle Busch. As much as I hate Kyle Busch, especially wearing the fuck Kyle Busch shirt, you know, it was good to see Kyle Busch walk out of that crash under his own power. Because he also took a hard hit, too. Yeah, Cindric was involved in that accident, too, along with Chastain and Custer and Bubba Wallace, too. I actually feel for Cindric in this wreck, because Cindric had a really good run in his debut, because this was his debut race in the Cup Series, since he's running part-time this year. Like, you gotta feel for Cindric, like, he was having a very good race, and to have it end like that, man, that's just heartbreaking. And Cindric was right behind Keselowski when the fuel tank ruptured and exploded. Like, I bet you when Cindric was seeing that explosion, he thought he was literally in the fires of hell. Because, yeah, that's gotta be a scary sight to see an explosion right in front of you. But, yeah. And when that caution came out, I thought Chase Elliott got it there right as the caution came out. I thought Chase Elliott got it until we saw, no, it wasn't close. Because NASCAR threw that caution pretty early. Yeah, McDowell gets the win. But Chase Elliott finishes second. Even though I would have liked to see Chase Elliott win in this situation, I'm, still second place, a good points finish. But, man, just coming that close to winning the Daytona 500. Again. Like, Chase Elliott that close, man. Just that close. It falls short. But, hey, at least Chase Elliott now gets a good starting spot for the Daytona Road Course next Sunday. But, yeah, of course, with Michael McDowell winning this race, it means McDowell is going to be the first driver to lock himself in the chase this year. So it means that we're going to have a shitmobile team in the chase this year. So yeah, with McDowell being in because of the fucking winning you're in deal, it pretty much means that someone that's more deserving of a chase spot is going to get fucked out of it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Michael McDowell. I'm happy he won a race. He deserves to win. And that win being, of course, the biggest race of the year, don't get bigger than that. It's a popular win for sure for McDowell. Someone that's, did his service, he scratched and clawed for everything in his career. Being stuck in shit boxes his entire career. Finally gets the big moment of his career. His big break. But let's be real, despite all that, McDowell has no business being in the chase or near the chase spot. And to think that the 34 car is going to have a shot in the postseason in September. Like, honestly, as much as McDowell deserves this win, McDowell does not deserve to be in the chase. Honestly, NASCAR needs to get rid of the fucking win-in you're in system for it. Because with the win-in you're in system, you're pretty much saying that the chase is easy to make in. Like, if you're going to have a postseason in NASCAR, you at least want it to be as hard as possible to make it in. Not as easy as possible. But yeah. Still, overall this race, it was a pretty boring race, but that was a very chaotic finish. So yeah, I did call it. I did say there was going to be a first-time winner in the Cups here, in the 500 this year. The last two 500s that have ended on that have happened on a year that ended in 1 have produced the first-time winner. The last 3: 2001, Michael Waltrip; 2011, Trevor Bayne; now 2021, Michael Mcdowell. And I bet you the next time we have a first-time winner in the 500, it'll probably be 2031. So we may not talk about a first-time winner in the 500 for another 10 years. Or whatnot. But yeah, if the caution didn't come out, this probably would have been a battle for the win between Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon at the line in a photo finish. But, safety always comes first in these situations. I think one of the reasons why this didn't end fatal for Keselowski, since he went in almost the same angle as Earnhardt, just, like the last 20 years, the advancements in safety, we've had, the full face helmet, the Hans device, the safer barriers, a lot of things, a lot of safety innovations that have come into NASCAR the last 20 years. But, like I've said before, even after the Romain Grosjean crash, back in F1 at Bahrain back in November, despite all the safety innovations that auto racing has made the last number of years, especially NASCAR the last 20 years, with Dale Earnhardt's fatality being the last fatality we've had in NASCAR since, just every once in a while, we get reminded how that auto racing is the most dangerous sport in the world, period. No other sport is as dangerous as auto racing. No question. At least for this, second year in a row, we end the 500 with a terrible crash. At least the difference is that Keselowski was at least able to walk away under his own power. Unlike Ryan Newman last year. Okay, I'll lay off Newman, fuck. I'll lay off and be sensitive, fuck me. But yeah, still. What a chaotic way to begin the 2021 season. Checkers or fireballs, I guess. Fuck. Anyway, though, McDowell gets the win. Chase Elliott gets a solid second-place points finish. Solid points day for Chase Elliott to begin his title defense. So yeah, so far, the reigning, defending, undisputed NASCAR heavyweight champion of the world, Chase Elliott, gets a solid start to his title defense. Not bad. And next week's the Daytona road course. And Chase Elliott's going to have a really good starting spot. So yeah, Chase Elliott probably dominates and wins next week. More than likely. With all the practice time Chase Elliott's had at the Roval, with the Clash and that's and running for 6 hours in the Rolex 24. There's next to no excuse why Chase Elliott can't win the Roval next week. Or maybe Michael McDowell pulls another upset, because McDowell's always been referred to as a road course racer, and McDowell did finish top 10 in the Daytona Roval last year. I don't know, could McDowell sweep Daytona Speed Weeks and win the Daytona Roval next Sunday? We'll have to see. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting season for sure. Starting the season already off with a bang. But yeah. What a way to start 2021. What a way to start the season. This is going to be an interesting 9 months for sure. All the way to Phoenix in November. Yeah, let's let the title defense begin. But yeah, I'm really confident in Chase Elliott's chances to win the Roval next Sunday. I'm really confident in him winning the Daytona road course next Sunday. And I think the Bristol dirt race is going to be something to watch too. But yeah, what a way to start 2021. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, oh yeah, we're definitely giving McDowell his 15 minutes of fame. No, scratch that. We're not giving McDowell 15 minutes. We're giving him 15 hours of fame. With McDowell being a longtime veteran in the sport, everything he's gone through to get here, he's getting more than 15 minutes. Well, let's give him the whole fucking week. But yeah, that wraps it up for this review. So, what a chaotic way to start 2021. Don't worry, Chase Elliott. Don't worry, Henrik fam. Chase Elliott's gonna get his 500 win eventually. Probably next year. I think next year it's gonna be someone that's overdue. I think it's either gonna be Chase Elliott or Ryan Blaney next year in the 500. It's gonna be one of those two. Because Chase and Ryan Blaney are more than overdue for the 500. But yeah, don't worry. Next year Chase gets the 500. Next year. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out. NASCAR heavyweight champ out.